Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today I have a TEMU haul to share with you of items that I have purchased for my M.A.G.G journey. So in case you can't remember, M.A.G.G is what I'm calling all of the different types of booking you can do, and it stands for Junkie Art Glue Grid Smash Book Journal. And that's what I'm making because I just do not want to give something one title because I want to do a little bit of everything. I have a lot of stuff here already that I discovered when I was doing my cleanup, but there were just a little few bits and pieces I wanted to add to it. Before I continue, just to let you know, there will be links in my description box. I have joined the TEMU Affiliates program, with hundreds and thousands of other people, but the links to all of that is in my description. So if you are looking to buy something on TEMU, especially if you've seen it in this video, make sure you use my code down below so that it helps me out a little bit in a little tiny bit of commission, and if it is your first time purchase, you will also get some discounts. So it's always a good thing to look for that. Let's start off with the tools. So the first thing I got is, it's basically just a nice silicone mat. And although I've got these covers on my desk so they don't get damaged, I thought it'd be better off just to have a nice silicone one. I know at the beginning of TEMU everyone was getting these art ones that had like the spot to put your paints and your water and all that jazz. I mean they were good, but they're not what I wanted. This is just a flat, plain silicone mat. And you can tell it keeps sticking to everything, and it will be good for when I am doing any of that journaling stuff on this desk. I can protect these layouts I already use. So there you go. It's quite big. It's taken over pretty much the entire camera view. I will measure it because I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. So it's about around 40 centimeters in height and around 60 centimeters in length. That's just really rough estimate with me doing it, but it is there you can see sort of the end. It is definitely nice silicone, and this will be a great protection for when I'm doing all of that dirty work when it comes to gluing or painting or any resin, anything like that. So yeah, that was the first item I bought, which brings me to the next one, which is these bottles. Now, glue comes in bottles. You don't necessarily need specialized bottles, but also I thought these would work with miniatures as well, where you got, and the reason I got them was because of the fine nozzle. That's the main reason for getting these, because yeah, when you're doing precision gluing, especially, well, I think these ones are technically for paper quilling because you only want precise amount of glue to come out. I can definitely transfer some of the PVA glue in here, and it comes with these too, so that you can, that's your cap obviously for your nozzle. Yeah, get in there. Have I got it the right way up? Yeah, I have. I'm just awkward. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, and that would obviously go around there so you don't lose it. They will be, yeah, really good for doing any precision gluing I want to do. So I chose the 5-pack. They do come in a variety of different numbers, but I got the 5 pieces, and these are 50ml bottles. They do also come in different sizes. I think some bigger, some smaller. But yeah, they all look really good, so happy with that as well. And yeah, they will cover my 2 worlds of miniatures and also all the new paper crafts I'm doing. I didn't have these, surprisingly, even though I've got ink pads. I've got the little sort of finger dabbers, but I thought I would give one of these a try, which is your blender tool. So I chose this look. There was 3 different designs you could get. I just like this reddish wood look the most. And it comes with 2 flat blending pads and 2 of the dome blending pads. So yeah, and you can get refills, and these are Velcro, or Velcro is technically a copyrighted product name. I think you have to call them hook and loop, but yeah, they just stick on with a hook and loop mechanism, and that will be handy for the ink blending, especially when I want to do the edges of paper. I can't, and see, some of these things I've got and I'm like, why didn't I have them already? And I definitely know I haven't, because I finished sorting out all of my crafting supplies, so I was really quite surprised I didn't have one of these already. Next is another tool I'm really surprised I didn't have already, especially with all the chalk pastels I've been doing. So I just picked up a cheap set off TEMU, and it is, of course, like for your blending pads, stumps. I don't know what you would refer to these as, pads, I suppose. But you've got your 2 different styles of handle. You've got the ones that go for the round heads and the one for the triangle heads. And yeah, especially when I'm using chalk pastel, most of the time I'm doing it with my fingers, I'm finding, or some old eyelash applicators. I thought I'd just pick up this cheap set and I'll give this a go just to see how it works. Hopefully keep my fingers a bit cleaner, but also, yeah, giving that it's like smaller space, especially with the triangle tip, I might be able to do the edges a bit better, because yeah, obviously with a finger you're going all over the place and out of the lines and all sorts of mess is created. So yeah, I thought I'd just pick up a cheap set just to give it a go. And again, it's one of those tools I'm really surprised I didn't have. And that brings me to the last tool. No, sorry, one more after this. The second last tool I got, and I got this mainly because of what you would call a glue booking, but goes within my M.A.G.G collection of stuff, especially when I'm using like wet glues. Definitely need something like this, and I didn't have anything like this. So again, it wasn't too expensive, and it's a 2 set, so I've got an extra large one for bigger jobs and a smaller one for the littler jobs. Really happy with this one. Okay, the last tool before we move on to the papers and stuff is this glass dip or calligraphy pen. I've never had one, and I've always wanted one. I'm not a calligraphy artist or writer by any stretch of the definition, but I've always loved these and just really always wanted one to try it out. And it came through in this box, really wrapped up nicely, a really good secure foam bed it came in, and it's come through perfectly. Not a problem at all. It's not broken, it's whole, it's all that good stuff. So this is the set with the pen, the rest, and it did come with an ink as well, which I think is red by looking at that there, and even looking at the bottle you can sort of see. Whoop, good thing the lid's on there, wasn't it? So I haven't opened it yet to try it, but I will eventually. I left it as it was because I wanted to open it on camera. I don't want to get it out yet, especially on this white mat, and cause a mess, but I will show you all when I do it, even if it's a short, just so you can see. But yeah, as I said, it's come through in perfect condition, packaged really well, not a drama. So that was the last of the tools. So first 2 things I got here are a couple of stencils. Now I love the size of these stencils because I wanted big ones. If I can find where it opens up, and it's here. So this one is basically on a 12 by 12 sheet. So it comes really nicely secured, so it's got this nice bit of cardboard as a backing board for it. Just for this, I'll drag in this book. So there we go, that's much clearer, isn't it? So yeah, I wanted something with human forms because I'm not very good at drawing at this stage, and if I want to do a human form on a journal background, I think these images look awesome. That's just up a little bit, but you can always just stick that down when you're going to stencil. I do not have a lot of practice with stencils. I've tried it a couple of times, with mixed results. But yeah, I really like the look of these human form ones, and yeah, I think they look great. Yeah, stuck to that now, isn't it? Now I've got to try and get that back in here. You know what? I'm going to worry about putting that in later. It doesn't want to go in right now. But the other one I got was body parts. And of course, you know me, I like my body parts. So I was very happy when I saw this one too, because I do have plans for definitely body parts, especially. I've got some journaly pages or artsy pages I want to try and do, and these come in handy. Now I'm still trying to work out how you know what is the right side up for a stencil. I think that's the right side up for a stencil. It's easy if it's words, because you just know which way the words are meant to read. But I'm pretty sure this is the way this one goes. So this whole sheet is around 29 centimeters by about 21 centimeters, so quite a big one, an A4 almost, I think. Yeah, it would be deemed A4 paper size. So you get quite a number of body parts. So you've got your bone there. I would say that's your arm bone that goes with your rib cage, and a bit of a spine, heart, eye, brain, lungs, tooth, hand, I'd say knee bone, and this one I'm not sure. Spleen, liver. And something. I'm gonna have to work out what that one is, but really good, and they're big images. They're not tiny little stencily images. So yeah, really happy with this one as well. Really cool images, and I'm not going to struggle and try and put that one back. That one is just going to stay where it is. So we'll go on to paper. This one I got, it's really fine. They call it cicada wing paper, and it's really fine, almost like tissue paper. But I thought this would be beautiful to use on the backgrounds when doing glue books or journal pages or M.A.G.G pages. How many pages did we get in that one? Does it say? It's 20 pieces. Yeah, so cicada wing leather paper is what they call it, and you get 20 pieces. So that's definitely going to be nice for doing some of that vintage Papercraft. Again, I'm not going to try and put this back in on camera. I will do it later because I'll be here forever. Okay, so this set here is a Tailor Shop Season 4 paper, and I think they consider it A5 paper, and it folds over. You can either cut it, or you can technically make it a book in itself by, like, you know, folding it all over like so. But I will cut them in half to give me different images, so we'll just have a quick scan through them. And I liked the images on these ones. It's I would say Edwardian Victorian, around that time. That one might even be later on. But they're blank on the back, but I just really thought the images were cool. I like the fact it's got male clothes and female clothes. And that one, really like that set. Then I've got 2 sets of Halloween papers. This is a 6-inch paper, 24 sheets. Might bring the camera down a bit now because, yeah, if we're talking 6x6, everything I've got is going to be 6x6 or smaller. We can zoom you in a bit for that. So I think this doubles up. I'm just having a quick look so that if it does, we don't have to look at the same ones twice. So yeah, it does. So if it's 24 sheets, it must be 12 designs times 2. Again, single-sided. But these will be great for, again, M.A.G.G stuff. Not M.A.G.G. That makes that worse. J.A.G.G. I could actually call it M.A.G.G. The junk part could be mixed. But yeah, we'll stick to J.A.G.G. because I don't want people to get ideas. But yeah, awesome patterned paper. Very Halloween-y. And these will be nice background. There you go. So 2 sheets of each of those designs. Then there's this one, again, a 6x6 inch, and this one has 36 pieces. This one might be 3 of each design. I'll just have a quick flick through. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yep, they've kept it all together rather than like the 2 separate sets. So I'll just flick through 3 at a time. That one, I really love that one. I think that was the one I saw first that sold me on this pack. I just think it's a beautiful image. That one. That one. This is all skulls. Skulls and flowers. Great combination. And the skulls are slightly different sizes on each one as well. So if you wanted to cut out just a skull and a flower, you could. That one, and the last design is that one. So yeah, I really like them. I know they're all sort of muted, earthy tones, nothing too bright in those ones, but that's fine. I was going for that sort of look when I picked them. Next set is this set of vintage skull 15 pack. I'd say they're like postcard sized cards. So if you, for me, with the creative endeavour, I will probably use these as like focal points. Now I think they're 15 different designs. So I'll just have a quick flick through that one. That one. Oh, I like that one a lot. I think I like the sort of the red on that one. So yeah, I think these would make good sort of focal points, and then you would do the rest of the work around them. And that one. I have a set of transparent stamps, which I won't get it out because these ones are always really awkward to get back in, but as you can hopefully see, okay, there it is, of all different sort of vintage sort of mad scientist lab equipment is what it screams to me, which is why I got it, because I want to do a medical page. I have some ideas about some medical stuff I want to do for spreads, and I thought these would look really good because they definitely give me that mad scientist look from the Victorian era. Let's look at the washi tape next. So this was a set. Oh, I think I threw a bag away with all the information on it. So this was a set of, no, it doesn't say any information on it there. So you can see it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different sets or 12 different rolls of washi tape, all very bloody. It all screams horror. I think I was searching for horror stickers and papers and stuff like that when these ones popped up, so I'll just get them out like this. Whoop, don't roll away. I'm not going to open each one, obviously, but you can get an idea what they look like if they don't roll away from me. Yeah, they've all got some sort of blood pattern to them, which is right up my alley and perfect for me doing all my gory horror stuff. This one I think says Terror Time from what I can read, so it's got some writing on it. This one is Help Me. And the rest just look like, yeah, repeating patterns, bloody patterns. Blood, blood, blood. That one's got some bloody handprints as well. Yeah, they're just standard blood patterns. Standard blood patterns. Look, listen to me. It's like something you see every day. And yeah, standard blood patterns. So yeah, they're going to be cool. Love them. Definitely got a use for all of them. Moving on to something pretty after seeing something bloody. This is a little book of lace fantasy, 30 pages. So, oh, what's this? So Tomato Jam Girl. So that's obviously who's making these little booklets and gives you an idea on how to use them. So that was on the back there. So what does it say? You can, even though it's not in English, you can usually pick it up that they're 100 millimeters, so they're by 68 millimeters, so they're 6.8 centimeters by 10 centimeters. There's 30 of them, and 30 and then 30 there I think means that they're going to be 30 different designs. And I got these again because they would be good little detail adders to pages. I think you get like a white one, then a black one. Yeah, that's how it looks like it's going. So then you've got like a white one, then the black one. But they're plastic, so they'd be like peat plastic. But I thought that nice, just little lace design to add some flair to a page. So being that that's plastic and clear in the middle, it almost looks from a distance like you've cut it out from a die or proper lace, dare we say. So that's something pretty. See, I can get pretty as well. Not everything I get is dark and gruesome. Just having a look at what's left. I think it's all pretty dark and gruesome from this point onwards. But not everything I got was dark and gruesome. This one, come on. Now these are die cuts, I think, not stickers from memory. These just say skull, multicolored. Yeah, they've all fallen out of that. 58 pieces of ephemera. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just Halloween die cut pieces. So 58 pieces. Let's try and put them out. I'll do a quick edit so these will all be out so you can see them. I'm back. Here are all of the pieces in this ephemera pack. There were a couple that were doubled up. There's 2 of those dancing skeletons and 3 bats. But the rest of them are all individual, all different sizes, all different style. Love it. Love them all. I think my favorite, the minute I saw these eyeballs, I was instantly drawn to them. So I love these eyeballs. They're pretty gruesome. But the rest of them too are really cool. So there's some with writing like "Every day's Halloween." That's this house for sure. I can't quite see what that says. I can read cursive, I just can't quite read that. But there is blood splatter on it, which I love. Alrighty, so we got some more. This one I was searching for. I know what I searched for when I found these ones. Creepy dolls. 60 pieces, so I'll do another hard cut so you can see them all out. Here they all are on display. Now there are actually 63 because I'm pretty sure I've done my maths correctly, and I did 5 rows of 12. When I went to school, I'm pretty sure 5 12s was 60, so there was an extra 3. I'm not complaining. That's pretty, you know, I'm happy with that. It just made me doubt my maths abilities for a moment. But, oh, that one's upside down. But looking at them, I can't see that there's any double up on a really quick scan. Sometimes, you know, something might stick out if it's going to be a double up, like say that red part there. Definitely can't see a double up. Can't confirm or deny, but they could all be AI art generated as well. I really don't know. They give me that sort of AI art generated vibe. Definitely very creepy and very dark, and I love them. Perfect search result for when I keyed in creepy dolls. So definitely what I wanted. Now these ones I searched for medical and anatomy type stickers, and these came up, and it's a set of 56 and they're all vintage looking, designed to be vintage looking. So again, we'll do a hard cut to once I have sorted them all out. Okie dokie, here they all are. They're all, I think, taken from the public domain vintage type of anatomy work that's out there. Really like it. I thought there was going to be some double ups, but they're not, because they're slightly different. Like those hearts are slightly different. It's a different angle of a heart, different skeleton. And although I can't see a male appendage in any of this, interestingly, they have 3 here of the female organ, inside organ, so ovary. I'm allowed to say ovaries and uterus. I mean, technically I'm allowed to say what I bloody well want, but I noticed that there were 3 here of uteruses, which is really interesting. But again, there's none of the male appendage, because I think all my male viewers, and I do have some, I know that, would faint if they saw a male appendage done like that. So yeah, they've stayed away from it. But yeah, I'm really quite impressed that the female one is there, and I will definitely have a use for them. I might keep them aside for something else. But yeah, I like the range. There is pretty much all of the body covered, apart from, as I said, the male part. So yeah, a really good collection, and they are stickers. They're only tiny as well. Like, all of these are small, so they're going to be good for small projects. Okay, so I had to stop the camera again because it showed me that overheating symbol again, and also Terry came to interrupt me. What was I saying? Oh, I know. I was up to saying thank you very much for sticking around and watching it. I know this is a very long video for me. I usually don't do them this long, but I had so many cool stuff to share with you. Now, these ones came up when I was doing a search for monsters. Now, they're also stickers, and they say they're around Lovecraftian monsters. I was looking more for cryptids, but they didn't have anything this side, sort of when I wanted to look for anatomy of a cryptid, because that's the sort of stuff I like. They do have lots of big posters, but not what I wanted. So again, we shall do another hard cut to when I've sorted these all out for these little cool Lovecraftian monster stickers. Okay, so this here is just the first bundle. That's the second bundle, because there's 120 of them in here, and they don't repeat from what I can see. So I will show you both bundles, but here is the first 60 of them, and they are awesome. There is some beautiful, beautiful monsters here. I think that's Cthulhu, just looking at it. I could be wrong. It's a bit small writing, but that is just to give you an example up close of what they look like. And as I said, they are stickers. So these are perfect for what I wanted. They almost sort of look like they're doing, for some of them, an anatomy type thing of what makes up the monster. So yeah, as I said, this is the first 60. I'll put these aside and I will put out the next 60. But yeah, I think I might turn my camera off while I do that, rather than leave it running and then editing it out, because it is playing up a little bit. Even though it's winter, it's saying it keeps getting hot. Maybe it's just my presence. Who knows? Be back soon. And here are the other 60, so making up the full 120. Again, I don't think they've doubled up, although this one looks familiar. I'm not going through all of those the other ones I looked for. Oh, here we go. I think this is the one I think it is. Oh yeah, no, it's different. It's all right. But they sort of have very similar imagery, like that one, that one, that one, and that one, but they are different. So freaking awesome. I absolutely love these, and they will be great to add to any project, scary, spooky horror project I am going to do. Very happy with them. This one is heart stickers, 50 pieces. Not too big. As you can see, they are just all different heart designs. The majority of these are hearts with flowers. There are different styles as well, like that's a world atlas. That one's all black with a colour swirl in it. That's a galaxy. So oranges. So really cool. And they're not too big, so they won't overwhelm a page. And the lucky last one, we made it, people. This one can be deemed pretty as well. It's not horror, it's not medical. It is in fact flowers. It's the Midsummer Flowers Pete stickers, or PET stickers, which is actually pet really, isn't it? And there are, can't see a number, just 20. So there are 20, yep, so there's 2 designs of each. So there's 10 designs, 2 designs of each makes 20, and they're 8 by 8 centimeters. And I got them because they're flowers, but they're dark flowers. Everything you notice probably is a bit dark and moody in this collection, and that's okay because that's what I wanted. So there's 2 designs of each, so I only need to get you out 1 design of each. Put the other design over there. 10, and these are beautiful. I love the colour of these as soon as I saw them because they're nice and purple with the silver bit to give it a highlight. Is that still in frame? Yes, it is. I'll move them over a bit more. 4, 5, because I only need to do 2 rows of it. Yeah, and these are nice and big ones too, and they are just gorgeous. Love them. And they shine. You can see how shiny they are. Got a little bit of foil on them, like the silver outline, and the main colour is like a dark purple. So these are really cute, really pretty, really moody. That was the last of it. Wow, you made it through with me. Well, I hope you did. I hope you made it to the end with me of this rather big video, which took me 3 lots of filming to do because my poor little camera kept overheating, but we got it. We got to the end. So again, there is a link down, or there are several links down below in my description box to each item. It will be links to my shopping carts when I got them. So yeah, there will be a couple of links in there. And if you are going or buy them, or if you're even going on TEMU to buy anything, make sure you use my code just to help me out a little bit with commission. And also if you're a first time user, there will be some extra benefits for you. No pressure, of course, just that if you do see something here you like and you want to get it, why not use my link and help me out a little bit? It would be appreciated. I do want to thank you all for watching. There was a lot of stuff covered. Let me know what you thought of this haul. Is there anything in particular that stood out for you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you like. As I say, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you and I always respond. And even if you can't think of anything to say, leave an emoji of one of these items. If this is your first time watching, or if you've done so for a while and have yet to subscribe, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps me out. It helps out the channel. It helps YouTube recommend my channel to other people, and it is truly appreciated. But if you are interested in supporting the channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. As I said, it's been a big one, so I do appreciate you all sticking around. Lots of editing to do, but until next time, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.